love you, Daniel.
Yeah. I can't touch me.
Double dino the
Macaroni cheese.
I love the macaroni cheese.
Hey guys, welcome to Barely Hanging Podcast, your climbing podcast from the northwest of England. My name is Peter.
My name's Danko Winterbear.
We are both very distinctly, slightly above average climbers. Maybe distinctly average. Us. No one's told us that we're slightly above average.
I found a lot of rule makers who give us comments about what we do and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I've never really met anyone that went, do you know what?
You're slightly above average.
Slightly above average now.
No, I've never heard. No one's told me that. Some people have told me I'm above average, actually.
At what?
At cycling.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Above average at cycling. Above
Kendama,
average at
swimming,
stacking rocks.
running.
I'm really good at stacking rocks. Like, you think you could stack 3 rocks? Well, I can stack 4 rocks.
I'm better at I'm above average at scaring people.
You are above average at that. I mean, you're a scary face.
How are you
Scary
doing,
looking
man?
at you. I am good, man. I'm tired. I think this is going to be a tired episode. We're both pretty tired.
We had lovely plans today to go see the illustrious Fortress of Pecs.
Fortress. The illustrious fortress.
But sadly we got
poetic.
rained off.
Yeah.
Classic winter.
Yeah,
But,
classic winter burn.
So we just
I
thought,
think it was
do you know
Dan's
what?
fault.
Let's just
Dan
go to
doesn't want anyone else to go to Pecs.
Don't want anyone else to go
He
there.
just keeps going to Pecs, and then
mine.
I bet last night you didn't even sleep. Do you
I
know what I
made
bet?
rain.
I bet you did a rain dance all night. Naked. Yeah, that's what you're doing. So got rained off and we went indoors and we put all of our outdoor energy indoors, and we've been climbing for like
5.5 to 6 hours.
6 hours straight.
There's a lot of climbing.
A lot of climbing, and yeah, I'm just achy all over now.
What else you been up to?
What else have I been up to? Just work, normal work. Last night,
Oh, tell us all about that.
work. Oh, it's so fun. No, it's not. Last night I had quite a fun evening to myself. I never have evenings at home to myself anymore. And I was making a brew in the kitchen, and I really wanted to climb, and I found that. So my kitchen desktop is about hip height. So I start
everyone's hip height.
No, my hip height.
Oh, your hip height.
So your hip height is actually yours very similar to my hip height.
How do you talk about my hip height like you know it?
Is everyone's hip height the same?
Everyone's the same, yeah.
So yeah, it's at hip height, guys. And so I was doing a thing where I was just standing up on the kitchen side using no hands. So I was just getting a really high foot and then like doing a really deep, quick pistol squat, but like dead slow and balancy. And then I found that the top of my kitchen cupboards have a lip to them. So I was doing sit starts from the bottom, the kitchen tabletop, and trying to do a big move to the top of the cupboards. And I could do on one of them, and then I was trying to do high heels and stuff. But I probably spent maybe 15 minutes doing it all.
Big session.
Yeah, big session, big. And
Grade
then my tea was really cold,
Grade it.
so I had to remake my tea. And I've made a UKC crag. It's
So
an
what did
official
you-
crag. It's my kitchen.
Richard Kitchen.
Richard Kitchen.
Yeah.
Rolls off the tongue, man.
Yeah. What did you call the climb?
The climb is called Pete's Wonderful.
Should have called it Pete Eats, man. Come on to the fucking kitchen.
No.
It's in the kitchen.
Oh, it's in the kitchen, Pete's Eats. Of course, shit. You know what? I've not been to Pete's Eats in a long time.
We haven't earned it.
Actually, that's a lie. I went after the half marathon.
Oh, yeah, without me.
Yeah, without you. You've been without me
Yeah,
recently
yeah.
a lot. So
I've been a lot.
you've been. I think last time you've been 2 more times.
How about the weekend coming?
Yeah.
We
Go on.
look at hurting ourselves.
Yeah.
Outdoor climbing one
Yeah.
day.
Okay.
Mountain the next.
And then Pete's Eats.
Then Pete's Eats.
Both days.
Well, we could drive from Leeds to Pete's Eats. Definitely be worth it.
Yeah. Oh, why is next weekend Armscliff? Is it?
Potentially, yeah.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
So the year anniversary
So-
of Armscliff is upon us.
Yeah, so guys, if you don't understand why I'm so excited about Armscliff, it's because me and Dan first ever climbed outdoors together at Armscliff this time last year.
And we've got
So it's been
no
a full
idea
year
how
now.
bad we were.
And
I feel like we maybe completed 3 climbs.
yeah, and I don't even feel like we did the full climbs of them. We like topped out early or we started too high.
I have no idea what we did.
No. But now we do. And do we have a guidebook?
I
that
have a
includes it?
guidebook.
You have a guidebook
Yeah.
for that place.
Yeah.
So we can go there and just tick loads off. You know what we should do? Is we should retrace our steps. Basically,
I could.
very similar.
We could easily work it out.
Yeah.
I can guarantee some of them would be like fucking scrambles now after this.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my
It's
god.
insane. So maybe that's next weekend. Let's go smash Armscliff.
Yeah.
Take a little pocket rocket with us.
Yeah. What is that?
A Dylan.
A dill. A Dylan. Pocket rocket.
And warm it up on your project, bruv.
Yeah. Little Australian kid that we know, 13 years old, and what's he climbed
14,
a V.
He's climbed 8A.
He's climbed 8A. He's ridiculously strong.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
He's
and
awesome.
he won the British Youth Lead talk competition thing.
Yeah. He's crazy.
And
He's
he's
amazing.
just been sending
Just
in
super psyched,
Margaret.
isn't he? How have you been anyway, Dan?
Oh man, I've been good. I've had I can't remember where I was at last time when we spoke.
I think last time we spoke, you'd been to Kerbar.
Oh yeah, okay.
So have you been anywhere since Kerbar?
Pecs.
So you went to Pex after Kerbar?
Yeah, yeah.
When was it?
So I went to Kerbar Tuesday, Pecs Thursday.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
And I was at Pecs for a good 3 hours, but then I had this really weird migraine experience and bumped into a bunch of really annoying people.
Yeah,
That
I've heard the story.
When you're going through a migraine, just
Yeah.
really got, you know, like I think I'm relatively like sufferable of people. Like I'm not.
Oh man, yeah,
I'm quite
you're so
patient.
polite and like, yeah, I think you've definitely.
I have my moments.
You have your moments, but you're no, you give everyone a chance. Like,
Oh man, not that day.
oh really?
Kids, puppies, fucking
You killed them.
every one of them.
You killed them.
So I turned Peck's quarry just into like a tomb.
Well, it's Halloween as well.
It's
though.
Halloween
Thursday
as
was
well.
Halloween, wasn't it?
But it was such a shame because the day started off really well and I was really getting into the vibe of things.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
So
working
you have a
through
project there that's a 7B that
a
is like
7B
your
and
thing.
a 7A plus.
Yeah. But you got this dyno.
A 7A, 7A plus, there's two 7As, 7A plus, and
It's
7B.
incredible that your projects are now 7s, man, and
Yeah.
they're workable, and you're getting there.
To go. And and like I'd done moves isolated like for one of them,
Yeah.
and just this day, just everything got in my head.
Yeah.
But then the strangest thing is that I got this migraine where half my vision went in one eye.
That's
It
so
was
scary.
insane. And like I had this moment where I was like, oh my god, there might be something wrong with me here. So I just kept climbing for a bit to see if anything was wrong with me.
Dr. Danko.
Dr. Danko
He's like, oh,
diagnosed.
are you alright? Just climb.
Ah, but man, then these guys came and they were just
Doctor,
insufferable.
I've got a really
I'm
bad-
blind in half
bad
an eye.
chest, yeah, like I can't breathe.
But I
properly.
sent 7A
What
plus.
should I do? Damn, what?
Climb.
Should I go climbing?
Yes,
Dr.
you should,
Dan?
yeah.
I can't. Oh,
No, yeah, there you go.
it feels better.
Yeah, I've solved most cardiac.
Fixed it.
So, but yeah, I went to Pecs on Thursday. It was
Nice.
great. Apart from that, but then, nonetheless, you have to have days where you fail.
Yeah.
I didn't fail. I learned a lot, but it was,
No,
it was
no.
a tough
Did you
day.
call it early or anything?
Yeah.
You did call it early. It's probably a smart thing to do. man.
But I found my body just draining.
Do you ever like? So you've gone to Pecs now, probably over 30 times. I would say, like easily, should be anyway. Should be over 30 times. The amount I've heard about Pecs now, man. What's it feel like when you walk in that place? Does it
Like
feel
home.
exactly the same, or does it feel like home now? Do you have a sense of ownership over it a little bit?
No ownership,
Not ownership, but
but I have a sense of belonging there. I go and sit by my wall,
yeah.
and I set up, and
Yeah.
there's usually no one there. And if someone's there, nice. Like I taught the guy through the City Boy thing,
Yeah.
and it's nice to do, but it was also in my way. And I wasn't feeling too good. But no, it's really. Yeah, I feel quite at peace there.
Yeah, it's lovely, man. It's really nice.
I take my lunch, take a sandwich.
I
chill
kind of
out.
wanted someone to do a drawing of you, like sat looking at the eliminate wall, like cross-legged, and the eliminate wall's there. And maybe all like 7 Dragon Balls are floating above you. Have you seen Dragon Ball Z?
I'm on it.
And you're just in pure like bliss mode.
Well, how do you
awesome,
feel when
man.
you walk into Pecs? It's been a while, but when you
Mate,
walk
for
in,
me, it's been a little while.
yeah, but does it intimidate? Does it
No,
make you
it's
happy?
every time I walk in, it
Need a
feels like
poo.
the first time, and I need
Does
to.
it?
Yeah, no, every time
Oh.
it feels like this little like hidden magical. It feels like a forest. Do you know what it reminds me of? Pecs does actually. Like, I'm not sure whether you've ever played it, but you know, Zelda. Oracle of Time, the one for the Nintendo 64. Do you remember Nintendo 64?
Not this. I remember the Nintendo 64.
It's got the one with the 3. It's like the controller with the 3 weird prongs.
I can remember what that looks like. I can't remember the intricacies of Zelda though.
Alright, well the first village that you start at Zelda
is Peck's Hill.
It's basically Peck's Hill, man.
Oh wow.
The only difference is it's got a little stream going through it in Zelda. That's the one thing Peck's Hill's missing. Is a waterfall going down one of the big things, and then a stream.
Then it'd be Zelda.
Do you reckon we could make that happen?
Yeah, we just
how do we make a waterfall?
Get the Mersey a bit closer to it. Bit of digging.
Yeah, a bit of digging. Maybe that should be our project.
We'll just crack a water main at the top by the road.
That would be funny. Yeah.
Just ruin Peck's for everyone.
What if you had to choose a wall at Peck's Hill to ruin with a waterfall? What would it be?
That's a really good question. Straight through the eliminate wall, just a waterfall.
Just ruin the best thing about Peck's.
Yeah. No, but one of the guys I bumped into, he's one of these people that's going to tick everything.
Oh, Dan, I'm so sorry. I've spilled water all over you. Coffee all over your table.
That's like his goal, blah, blah, blah. He's going to tick everything at Peck's. It's like, I'm going to continue just to train there.
Yeah.
Because, we'll get on to part of the discussions we move through this, but Peck's is definitely the thing that's winning for me.
Oh, making you better. Yeah.
Oh my God.
100%, mate. 100%.
It's insane.
Just see it. The way you move.
It's insane.
Yeah.
So ultimately this week's been pretty good, and then today we just bastardised ourselves.
Yeah.
And to an extent now, my forearms feel like I've got forks in them.
Shake your hands. Can I hear them now?
Yeah,
there's no forks in there, man.
No, there's one fork. Sorry, fork. One fork in there.
Fucking hell, man.
So you won't be able to hear it.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Is your body sore?
My body's sore. So last night I did some stretches before bed because I was feeling really just like my body wasn't cooperating with me. And then I woke up this morning and I felt so fragile. Like I have these days sometimes where I feel like if someone I don't know if I just move in the wrong way, I'm gonna pop like a hip out or my knee is gonna pop out or something. Like I have these really fragile mornings sometimes, and today was one of them. And I was just really kind of not looking forward to coming in a little way because I was like, I know it's just going to take a while to warm up and I don't want to land weird and hurt myself or whatever. But it was fine.
That's so funny you said that.
Why?
I literally felt the exact same going there today. I told you about overstretching my right knee before
yeah.
Really impacted my day, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But the first things you jumped onto were dinos.
Yeah, it was really weird. I just got soaked up in you and Ben and Tom and everyone.
I wasn't doing that.
No, but I just saw one.
Oh, you're like, oh my God, it's a dino.
It was fun though. It was a good one.
It was really good, yeah. But this is like, I feel really need to be careful.
Yeah, like you feel really delicate, and you get into that place, and then you just suddenly you smell the chalk, and you just game for fucking everything. Yeah, it was a great session.
Did you learn anything today from Hanger Life? I haven't been in ages. I don't go that much as used to, but I really enjoyed the indoor session today.
Yeah. So today was just about spoke to who did I speak to recently? Spoke to Lewis about just a podcast and some things that they're planning at the hangar, and he spoke to Jed, the guy that owns the hangar, and he was saying that this entire next year of the hangar's promotion and stuff is just going to be about having fun. It's like the fun element of bouldering and thinking, not necessarily about pushing grades and taking a serious approach. But today was this really cool session where we perfectly balanced that fun and pushing it. We were having fun pushing ourselves and pushing each other.
You had fun?
I had fun today.
No way.
Yeah.
A fun?
A one single fun.
Yeah.
And what's funny is we came back and we spoke to Surly a little bit about what we'd done, and we'd maybe only climbed on 20% of the walls there, and we were there for 6+ hours. It's crazy.
That is actually insane.
Yeah, 20% of the walls there. Really, we sat down in front of them, were making proper moves on. But yeah, it was just freaking awesome.
Bastardised day, wasn't it? We need to get outside.
What did you get new today? Did you get anything new?
Some in the new set.
The new set, yeah.
That's the only thing that I already tried. I came closer to some other things, but
what grade is the white again? Because it's been a while since I've had a fresh white. It's been a little while, and I got 2 of them tonight with you, man. You pushed me up them. It's so key having that person with you sometimes. That just, I feel like I've been plateauing the last couple of days, last 2-3 weeks. Just always fingers swollen and just not feeling or coming back to the same things repeatedly, just like my fingers basically and my hips feeling a bit weird. But yeah, you just throw me up them.
Topic of the week.
Oh.
This is the topic of the week. Topic
of the week.
This week's topic is
training.
Like part of today
Yes.
that we've avoided talking about.
Yeah.
Training.
And we avoided it quite well.
'Cause
I wanted to talk about it a lot, but it was quite important to today in our massive session.
So like the bit, even then Pete was talking, we pushed each other today, and like it was like, you're going to get this climb done, you're going to get this thing done, and we pushed it so like we climbed to the very end of the day, dead hard. But right at the beginning of the day,
right at the beginning, just after we warmed up, our friend Dylan called us over.
14-year-old child.
A 14-year-old child called us over from what we're doing. And we were like doing things, like we were climbing. He called us over and was like, "You're going to be doing max hangs now."
Yeah.
And we were like, "Okay." And he basically gave us a complete tutorial on his campus training techniques, what he does, and he was so knowledgeable and he taught us so well. It was insane. What did he start with?
So basically, we get together. So it's me and Pete to start with, and then Big Ben comes across. You just got to paint the picture of Ben, who's 6'3" or something.
Yeah, the biggest dude.
Me and you 5'9" whatever that is.
Yeah.
Dylan,
and Dylan,
5 foot.
Yeah, less than 5.
Maybe less.
He's tiny, man.
4'10".
He's 14-year-old,
and he's just got all three of us captivated.
Yeah, he's so charismatic. He just has us absolutely like
eating out his palm, man.
Really, yeah, absolutely. And he was just showing us basically, we were doing maximum hangs for 10 seconds on a half crimp. And basically, I learned so much from this dude today. I've been fingerboarding for like maybe 6 months now. And I've been doing it wrong. My half crimp is not a half crimp. I'm sort of open-handed, everything. And he's saying you're going to injure yourself from it. And it makes so much sense because my fingers are fucked all the time. Today you told me when I got back today was the first time someone said something to me and I like properly listened.
To him, and it was a 14-year-old child.
Yeah, because there was a moment where we were doing our test weight on how much we could half crimp. So you go on the small edges on the Beastmaker and you do a half crimp dead hang, and you just got to see how much you can hang. Dan did his. He could hold his own body weight, so he added 2 kilograms on a harness, so that your max hang was then 2 kilograms on that. I found out that I went to do max hangs, and I thought I was doing them, but Dylan kept screaming at me saying my technique was wrong. And then I went to go put some extra weight on, and I wanted to put on the same weight as you because I was like, Dan's got 2k, I want 2k. And Dylan was like, no, I've told you this is how you're going to injure yourself. And I'm like, no, Dylan, let me. And then finally I just got it in my head. I was like, no, hang on, Dylan's like, he's an insane climber. Dan's an insane climber, and I'm here, even though it's a jokey vibe and everything, I'm here demanding to put extra weight on when I can't even do it with my own body weight properly. Like, I can't do the proper technique. So basically we went on to do the 6 sets of 10-second hangs. You did it with your weight. Dylan did it with his weight, which is crazy weight, on 8 mil hangs.
Insane.
Like when you see what he's like, if I took a photo of what he's actually hanging on, it looks like Michael Jackson doing the Smooth Criminal lean. You know, where he like leans and he's only got that one point of contact with the floor and he's somehow doing it. His fingers are vertical off this tiny ledge and he's just holding it. It's really weird to see, basically. And then I was using my feet because I can't hold my own body weight in full crimp, in a proper full crimp position. But honestly, it was such a learning curve for me. And
when was the last time you got on the Beastmaker?
Last time, because my fingers have been so fucked for weeks, it's probably been a month since I've
not been
it.
on the Beastmaker since the first time we went to Font.
Remember
when we went mental?
Yeah. We went loads on it. You've not been on it since then. Yeah, I got big into it, man. But I've just been doing it wrong. In my head, it's like, I'll get strong if I put my fingers in these holes and then hold on.
I've not been on it at all.
Yeah.
And I've come back to it.
Yeah.
And I can hold it.
Yeah, you can really like hang
I
off.
can actually hold it now.
Yeah. Well, I've never tried the rung, like the little, what mil were they? Like 10 mil maybe we were trying. I've never been able to hold those bottom ones.
You can hold them?
And I can hang on them. Admittedly with wrong technique, but I can hang on them, which is just crazy to me.
So we got this
after
Dylan's like.
Yeah, so after that, what did we...
Went and did slopers.
Yeah.
Did sloper training with Dylan again, just like... So, well, the topic is like, this is what we did today.
Yes.
He did some sloper training and then he showed us some other types of moves that we can do and things like that and what we can work towards.
Yeah.
And this 14-year-old little mini wizard was dead insightful and he's open to this world to training. So my first conversation with him was, look, Dylan, it's like, I'm not into the training malarkey. Is I'm following this path where I climb and then eventually I'll be a dead good climber, but I'll hit this barrier and I'll need to train.
Yeah.
And he was just like, well, and I took it as a lesson from him, like, and what to do. And I'm not going to go mental with it, but I'm going to take on the dead hang stuff and just do a little bit of that every week, nothing more. I'm not going to go fucking mental with training. Because ultimately, like, a topic is, like, should we be training?
Yeah, should we? Like, there's so many different philosophies from different people that we hear. Some people just say, we talk to people that are very good climbers, generally the older dudes as well, and we're like, what do we do? And
climb.
And they all just say climb lots. They don't say train. They say climb lots. But then you look at the videos online and you see people at the hangar, you see all these really strong people, generally younger guys, or
they just train.
And all they do is train.
But then if you sit with other people we've met, like Andy, and you watch the climbing videos with him, they'll go, yeah, he's freakishly strong, but he's a shit climber.
Yeah.
Like, I can't see that.
Yeah.
But these are guys that are climbers, and they're like, what they're doing is insanely good, but they're not that good of a climber.
Yeah.
They're just insanely strong.
Just hold
like, they're talking about, like, they watch all these classic videos of, like, Blair, the Fontaine Blair videos, where it's these super duper amazing talented climbers with awesome footwork and ability, where some of the people now, it's just like, I train that hard, I just campus everything.
Yeah.
It's still super skillful, but it's just not.
It's just mega strong, isn't it? There's certain people that you see where you think they could probably just do what they just did without their feet.
Yeah, and they prove that, because then they'll
do it without their feet. Yeah.
So it's like me and you, I'm not going to get entrenched in it.
No.
But I am going to take a lesson from Dylan.
Yeah.
And I feel like a little bit of hanging.
Yeah.
Once, 2-3 times a week is
it
probably
might change
gonna,
your game.
Yeah,
it might really. For me, it certainly is going to be, because basically, the suspicion has been from rumours from Owen and from what hurts as well. So, and it was confirmed today that basically my pointing fingers are not as strong as my other two middle fingers. So I compensate loads with these two, and basically, most of the time I'm pulling with my middle two fingers. My pointing fingers are just there for stabilisation, and that was kind of proved today when I was trying to hang off them. Not just off these fingers, but they just weren't doing what I wanted them to do, and they hurt all the time, and they swell up and they twist, and they just go really. They're the two that, if anything, they always hurt. So my regime now is to get these fingers back to scratch.
Yeah.
I want to be able to crimp like you guys are crimping, and it makes sense that why I can't full crimp is because I can't get this finger straight. It's bent like this, and then I'm trying to full crimp on it like that. But whereas if it was straight and I was crimping, do you know what I mean? It makes sense for why I can't do it right now.
Well, I suppose,
or I find it uncomfortable.
You just got to climb more outdoors, and that's the hard thing, I think.
Yeah.
Right now, is that life doesn't let you.
Permitting it, yeah. Anyways, training now.
Training is a thing.
For me, I love it.
So you brought me into the world of 16s a bit more today. So we did this huge beastie session, and Pete and Dan with Van do these 16s, like, which a lot of other people do.
Put our session in a bit more perspective though. We'd done the training with Dylan, we had a coffee, then we projected some really hard shit for like maybe 2 hours, and we were knackered after that, and we were ready to go home. And then you said, alright, before we go home, there's this yellow, like a really hard climb, but It's not that hard. It's just the last move scary. Let's go check that out. We both had maybe 8 attempts at that, 10 attempts at that. Then we were like, right, well, let's just send something. We walked around the corner, found a white, did that after another, like, maybe 6, 8 attempts. Then we did another white that was opposite that. All of this adds up to another maybe hour or 2 hours of time. Then just before we go, I'm like psyched at this point because I've sent loads of brand new stuff that I didn't think I'd be able to do. I'm like, right, let's really knock ourselves out. Let's do this thing called 16 by 16s that me and other Dan with the van have sort of started doing.
4x4?
4x4s, yeah. 16 by 16s, did I say? Yeah. We do this thing called 16s where you just do a V4 4 times, a V3 4 times, a V2 4 times, or a V1 4 times, all in a row. So you just do the climb, drop, do the climb, drop, do the climb, drop. And so yeah, we finished our session with that, and it killed us, and it was great.
It's the first time I've wanted to rip my shoes off my feet, but for like 10 minutes though.
Yeah.
Like 10 minutes, it's like I need them off my feet.
I saw you at the end. It was like you weren't joking. Like you weren't just like it had gone past like a joke. It had gone
needed
past
them off.
You just really needed them off. Yeah, it was so. Yeah, but I love that sort of thing. If we're talking about where training, like back to the top of the week, like where training fits in our lives. I love training. I love the structure.
You're weird though. You've got a very strange brain that hates yourself and you like to torture your body.
Yeah, but I just, maybe a bit of that. But I like the structure and I like achieving the structure. So it's like, right, if I've got 16 climbs to do, I want to do that 3 times, so I'll have a rest of this. Do the 16, it was really hard, rest, do it again. Same with like push-ups, sit-ups, whatever. It's like, I've got to do 60 push-ups in 2 minutes, okay. Do that like that.
I've never been able to get into that mindset.
I just love it. The sense of accomplishment of like, I just love it.
If you put a sandstone wall in front of me,
I
won't stop for 10 hours. Until my body breaks. But that bit,
it's that weird. I don't know. For me, it's definitely the sense of achievement. It's like
you need to listen to whoever these people are that come in front of us now, because everyone comments on you in the hangar and everywhere we go. You can do one-handed, like weird compression handstands. That, like you. Yeah,
it's just I could do a lot of weird stuff.
How to apply this to a wall now?
Exactly. If I could apply, like
you run a 10k, you win.
Yeah.
You swim a 5 mile, 5k,
3 mile,
5k,
5k.
You win.
Yeah.
You climb.
Like I'm pretty athletic in other ways, and I climb pretty well, and
maybe we need to work on your head. Maybe tonight I'll beat the shit out of you for like an hour.
Yeah, maybe.
And then we'll go climbing.
Yeah, maybe it's my head. It is my head though a lot as well. It's like, I was saying this the other week to you.
How do we train our head?
Oh man.
Beat down,
boy. Yeah, I was saying to you, there's something in when I'm swimming or when I'm running or cycling that if someone passes me, I can think, hang on, they're not, like, I'm better than them. Or there's a little switch in my head that's like, no, they're not better than me, or I'm as good at them, if not better. But with climbing, I can't get in that little switch where it's like that competitiveness comes in that drives me a bit further.
I think because with those sports, it's still massively, like, skillful what people are doing, but it's more about flow.
And being in that pain for a while and just being able to hold that pain.
Then also being able just to step it up. But by stepping up means increasing tempo in your body. It doesn't mean like holding a weird thing in a dead awkward way. Yeah,
it's like increasing your output.
And you're pretty well attuned to that.
But
then today the climbing, that's what we proved that we could do, is that we could do all of that and then do the 16 thing.
Yeah, like I could do that if we went to like the hangar and said, right, instead of the competition is climbing really hard grades,
just
it's
lots
like
and lots and lots.
Who can do the most blues in 10 hours. I think I'd have a pretty good chance at winning that. Because I'd do as many as I could.
Why don't we set ourselves up a little challenge?
Yeah, okay.
Something, I don't know if it would be, well, we have to find maybe a couple of climbs, find something. And just topsy-turvy on each other for a bit on something, just see where we get to. Maybe like there's 2 blues and 2 purples next to each other on a quiet day or something. And we just go at it.
And see
what happens. The only thing that worries me is the jumping down constantly. It's quite painful.
Well, maybe we should climb up and climb down.
We'll find maybe a few climbs.
Or maybe, wouldn't that be mad?
Were you there when I stayed on the wall 6 or 7 times?
Yeah.
Just Let's do
just
it.
ran around.
My
Let's
next
do
goal
it.
for PEX is a V5 into V4 into V3 to V2 to V1 on the wall.
Yeah. Well,
In
why don't we put like find one class? This is super weird and psychotic, and anyone watching us would be like, "What the fuck are these lads doing?" Why don't we put like half an hour on the clock? Have one blue, one purple, and one red, and then say the red is worth 3 points, the purple is worth 2 points, and the blue's worth 1 point, and have half an hour on the clock and see who can get the most points.
So you've got to go at the red till you can't hold it anymore.
Yeah, basically, and then you go to the
Purple
purple
till you can't
Yeah.
hold it anymore.
and then you go
The
down
hard
to the
thing is,
blue.
those at half an hour, is you're next to each other. You can't. You've got to watch someone for half an hour.
Oh, right. Oh, you mean you can't count yourself?
No, but you can't go one. Do you go one after another?
No, we both go at the same time. Oh, to be fair, it needs to be the same
Yeah.
climbs. I was thinking we could just
No.
choose different climbs. Okay. It'd have to be the same
I'll
climbs.
choose your red.
I'll choose your red.
Oh my god.
That'd be funny though. Maybe that's something we could do. Lewis always is shouting us out for ideas. Maybe that's something we could do with him. Put half an hour on the clock
it?
and just watch.
Well, the training bit today is
Yeah.
like you got that a climb got in your head. It happens to every one of us.
Yeah.
That red got in your head
Yeah.
in a big way.
The
You
red?
could see it.
Oh, yeah,
And it
yeah.
happened that my red got in my head today.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's horrific.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you train other than just climb loads?
Yeah. Yeah, no. I don't know.
I think as a topic though, I think for most people, the advice we've had for training is don't. It's just climb, especially if you're the novice like we are.
Yeah, if you've just started, don't train, just climb.
Enjoy it, but start to think about your body movement and just enjoy it more,
Yeah.
rather than just trying to bastardise and get through the grades. But
I'm always going to come from a perspective of training
you're a
is
beast
fun.
then.
It's
You love
fun.
that.
Yeah.
But I know it's not. I don't find it fun. It's just I've been told by these other people that know what they're doing. It's like you might injure yourself doing the training bit.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good point, and you might not even progress as fast.
No.
Just doing the training. So, yeah.
Well, anyway, that
Who
was
knows? That's topic of the week. Nailed that one in.
So next is my name's Pete and I've got a little willy.
Whoa, no.
That's the topic.
Okay. That's the topic.
And I got a little willy, willy.
Average advice.
Average advice.
Average advice. What
Average
do you
advice
do if
with
you've got a
Pete.
tiny penis and your name's Pete?
You gotta find a friend with a smaller willy.
And I've done that. His name is. Oh no! Down. Average advice of the week.
With
average advice
with you and me.
of the week
For you and her.
and Danko
And him.
and Peter. We're
Gonna
giving average advice.
for
We
you and
love
me.
it
For advice.
every day.
Average
Advice.
advice.
We just keep going. Average advice. Dan, you've got the average advice of the week.
Question from a
you need-
young fellow called.
Ooh, what's his name? Fake name to reserve the anonymity. His name is going to be
Shellface.
No, it's it's my turn to choose,
sorry.
Dan. His name's going to be
Hazelnuts.
No, his name's going to be Shellface.
Oh.
Facet. Shell Facet.
Well, Shell Facet, right? Hi, Pete and Danko. No, it's Danko and Pete.
No, it's P and Danko.
Hi, Pete and Danko. I thought I said I'm bullying. I'm buying my second pair of climbing shoes. My first pair are way too big, and the guy at the climbing hanger wants me to buy some that hurt my feet. Should my shoes hurt? Am I being soft? Yeah, you're being really soft, man.
Really?
This is all about pain. You've got to hate yourself and your feet. They're not yours.
I'm complete opposite end of the spectrum.
I'm right down the middle with this.
You're right down the middle.
Right down the middle. Like
You think they should hurt a little?
No, I think you've got to go through that initial period. You buy someone that
The
they
uncomfy.
should break in quick.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be climbing in something that hurts forever.
So maximum break-in period.
And at 20 minutes.
20 minutes. Yeah. I love comfortable shoes. You can't climb as well as them, but I hate being in pain. There's something I've always hated. Like,
But it's also quite hard for some people going in, like, not climbing that much. Certain shoe sizes are like, oh, you have to wear a size 6, but you're a street size 12.
yeah, it's dead weird, isn't it? Companies are all like, we understand it's just a hard game out there, isn't it? Climbing shoes, man.
So
Getting the
what
right
size?
one.
What street size are you?
Street size,
Church?
right? Street size shoe. I'm a 9, right? Although,
how big's your leg?
rumor has it, I'm actually not a 9 and I'm an 8. Because me and my little brother have the same size shoes.
And you kids forever.
Me and my brother have the same size feet, and he told me the other day, Pete, buy some size 8 shoes. It'll change your life. He said to me, you've been wearing baggy shoes, and I've got a feeling he's right, because the more I think about it, all my shoes have a little bit of space at the end. So I think all my life I've been wearing the wrong size shoe.
Your feet shrunk being a climber?
Maybe.
We've talked about this before, I think, in my mind. So I'm going to buy some shoes tonight, just off Amazon, like Pumas or something.
Yeah.
I've got to buy size 9s now. I used to be a size 10.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
I think I might have always been able to go maybe half a size down.
Yeah, but now you can mega go down size. Like, you'd be comfortable in a Puma, like normal trainer, size 7. You'd be like, oh, this is dead comfy, man.
So after all the advice I took from the climbing hanger to downsize my shoes, I've done it in street shoes as well. So now I only wear size 5 street shoes as well.
Oh man, that's so funny. Yeah, so I think as a general rule of thumb, people say you should downsize your climbing shoe 1 size, so it should be tighter when you buy it, and naturally the more you use it, the more you sweat in them, they'll stretch out a little bit, they'll be a little bit more comfortable, but they'll still be high-ish performance. But then
it depends the level you're climbing at. Look at our friend Tom Johnston.
Yeah,
he's like, he wears street size. I'm pretty sure it's like street. Every now and then he downsizes.
He's a 9, and then he wears a 9 climbing shoe.
Yeah.
His climbing shoes are dead baggy, but he climbs.
His footwork's amazing
in them.
So basically, if you're in the climbing hanger or somewhere like that, and you're climbing average grades, don't go buy the sportiest, most gnarly shoes.
Like aggressive. That's another thing we should get onto. That aggressive shaped shoe where it's like a really high angle and it pushes your heel down, and like the arc of your foot is really high. That does not I don't know if anyone feels comfortable in those at first, but for me, like, I've never owned a pair. I'm all about the flat style shoe, because that is just so agonising to even walk in, just to be in. Yeah. That shape is so agonising. It crunches your foot knuckles up in such a weird position that, like, even like walking in it hurts, but then climbing in it hurts even more. It's just I
think everyone's not guilty. I think everyone's first few pair of shoes are too big.
Yeah,
I think we all go through that. But then I've done some quite interesting climbs outdoors in pretty shit shoes. Up to like V4, V5 level.
Yeah,
I did a 7A plus thing.
Remember in Font on the first day where we in the afternoon everyone went a bit kooky and you did over 10 climbs barefooted.
Oh yeah,
you did loads of climbing barefooted,
and they're all like, there's some like V1s, Font V1 like barefoot.
Yeah, crazy, man.
It's like I think if you're just starting off, look after your feet.
Yeah, if it's your second pair, just get something that's snug, comfy. Maybe a little bit of pain, would you say?
When you
is he being soft? That's what he's asking.
Oh yeah. Everyone's soft, but you are. You've got to take a bit of pain for the feet, and it's just a part of this. Is like, but you shouldn't be squeezing into your feet every time. You see some people in the hanger, like the things they're putting on the feet.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Have you seen
you're not climbing V10.
No,
you're climbing a purple.
Yeah,
in the hanger.
Yeah, have you seen what thing he put on his feet? So what's his?
Will?
No.
You just tried someone short and hench.
I'm doing an impression of someone short and hench. M. Yeah, because Marius. Oh, sorry, Marius. Forgetting. Marius is putting size 5 shoes on.
La Sportiva
are
the ones though. They're the most fucked up in size.
Oh, really?
So I put Mavericks on because they were on off. I wanted to see if I could, and it was like a size 6.5 or 7.
Wow, fair play then.
They're really weird.
Well, to put them on, he had to use a plastic bag though.
And I've never had to do that. So my Evolve shoes are the same size as street shoes. Most of the time. And they are really uncomfortable, and they remain uncomfortable to this day. But other things, I think. if you're going to buy shoes, take advice off real adults and try them before you buy them. And
always try before you buy.
They're probably going to hurt a bit, but they do break in.
Yeah, they do. Just climb loads.
Remember those Sims I bought?
Yes.
Remember how scared I was of them?
Yeah.
I'm finding them now.
Yeah, you were in them all day today.
Yeah, for a good chunk of the day.
Yeah.
But they're aggressive.
Yeah. I went through 9 of those dead quick.
Yeah, man. They should hurt a bit and you are soft, but it's alright. We're here. Come climb.
We're here for you. Come climb.
I think that's all you're getting out of us today.
Yeah, like, honestly, I think I need a little bit more experience with shoes. Although I've had so much experience with shoes in terms of going through pairs. My shoes last, on average, less than 3 months.
Well, man, just come check. If you ever come to check out this place, you need to buy a pair of shoes for the graveyard.
To go for the graveyard. We've got a stack of old climbing shoes in the podcast recording studio on the windowsill. And there's like, how many shoes do you reckon there's? It's like a pile, man. So many shoes on there.
10 pairs?
At least 10. I've got a few at home that I'm going to bring with me.
If anyone's got any dead shoes, bring them.
Yeah, we want this.
Donate them. I want to film the whole window ledge up to the ceiling, just full of dead
shoes.
climbing shoes.
You know what? It's going to smell amazing.
Yeah, well, yeah. That when people come, they're like, "This is a climbing gym, innit?" So we just put
no, this is where we talk about climbing.
Climbing. But we need to feel safe here.
Alright guys, well I think we'll just leave it there. Hope you've had a good
Pete
podcast.
At Pete_Rich. Rick Dick.
Follow me at Danko Winterburn. Bear.
Oh,
he hates me, did he? At Danko Winterburn. Follow the podcast at BH Pod. Follow Dino Club at Dino Club. And have a great evening. Thank you to our sponsor Enso Method for always sponsoring us. Check out their outdoor clothing. They've got
check out
summer season.
their new challenge coming up. So guys, free t-shirts. Anyone willing to enter the challenge?
Yeah, the Enso Method challenge. It's called
the Enso Method Life
Challenge.
Oh, Challenge of Life.
Challenge of Life.
So
basically, you've just got to put a weight vest on and live the rest of your life.
Minimum 20, maximum 30k.
Yeah,
your entire life in a weight vest.
Yeah, and
a free t-shirt.
Upon completion and with photo evidence, we'll give you a free t-shirt.
Thanks to Enso Method sponsors on that event.
Alright, take it easy guys.
Double Dino